Alright folks, I wasn't aware of this, but apparently my software I use to screencast gives me 5-minute time limit, so I'm going to have to address that. Or maybe not, maybe you guys want me to just go a little faster. But anyway, so this will be part 2, and we're almost done here. So next term is revolution, and revolution can mean lots of things, but here we're talking about a sudden, extreme, or complete change in the way people live, work, etc. And then the next screencast I want you guys to watch will be about the 3 revolutions we've had, the big kind of overarching revolutions in human history, and the ones that have absolutely kind of changed the foundations of how we live and work and so on. So that's a revolution. It's a huge change. Our next one, capitalism. We talk about the development, especially in the North, although this was part of the South as well. It's a way of organizing the economy so that you have things owned by people. The decisions made about what to make and where to make it, who to hire, who to fire, all those things are done by individuals rather than the government. So the government's not making those decisions, but individual citizens. That's capitalism. Right, urbanization. Here you see a picture from about our time period, the early 1800s, New York City. That's the island of Manhattan. You see Battery Park down there and so on. In Central Park even in the middle. But you can see this is New York over time grows from a very small coastal city, maybe 10 or 15,000. By the end of the 19th century, by the end of the 1800s, it's a city of millions, and everything that comes with that. So urbanization is the process by which people move to cities from the countryside. Next one, guys, the factory system. That's where it's basically factories, but it's bringing together money, materials, workers, the equipment needed to make a consistent product, rather than making things by hand where everything's a little different. Maybe you make one part here, send it to another place to make the next part. This is centralizing. Everything's all in one place, so it's a very productive system, factory system. All right, the last 2 you might remember from 7th grade. We talked about this quite a bit, and we talked about this kind of as the prototypical caveman here. Here we have an invention, and an invention can be an idea too, but I like to kind of simplify it by thinking of an invention as a tool or a device, a useful new tool. And so an invention you should be able to touch. So here we were joking about maybe the first invention, that's the wheel. And then of course an innovation, because this is a time of tremendous change, lots of inventions and innovations. Here again, the light bulb is not what we're talking about. It's ideas. So a better way to do something is the innovation. So when people stopped hunting and gathering and started farming, that was an innovation. It's an innovative way to get food. Enough food to support large societies and large cultures. So, innovation. All right, that ends part 2. Make sure you guys watch the next webcast on the 3 big revolutions.